All right, hello guys. I see people saying there is no sound. Am I heard? Well, I'm using a new software. Look like the software is not functioning right. Let us see what's happening. Peace of Christ to all of you. And let us see what was going on. So you did not hear the video at all? All right. Let us see. Maybe we need to do something else. Let us see now.
Does not bring the impossible.
Well, look like we need to solve this problem later. For now, maybe we will use the feed from my microphone. All right, well, this is a video we made before, if you remember. Let us see. Yeah, no video sound, so we will play. For some reason, I don't know why it's not working. Let us see what's need to do. Maybe because, let me call Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and see if that will work, maybe. All right, let us see now if that will work. No, it's not working. What we can do, sadly. Well, I will do some later do some testing podcast just to fix the software and see what's going on with it. I think I know why. Hold on. See, never give a Middle Eastern a technology and software. You will mess it up. Yeah, I think it was turned off from my side. Unbelievable. Can you believe it? Yeah, I think now it's going to work. Hold on. Yeah, like once, I was in the Middle East and the lamp is not turning on, but I forgot I never turned the switch on anyway. So,
entered into his creation. He said the lowest part of heaven, the way it is His Majesty. So that's the reason why the Holy Spirit, for example, is the same thing. It is in the creation. Anything that is in the creation cannot be God. Logical level, and try to explain it in a logical way. Why do we have to understand everything in the context where, why does it always have to be logical? Why does it have to be something where we're like, oh, explain it to me logically, or I'm going to start doubting things. This is exactly why Shaitan fell into disbelief. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him to do something, bow down to Adam, he couldn't comprehend logically why he had to do that when he feels like he's better than him. The problem is this, taking the aql over the naql. That is exactly our problem, and we apply.
that is exactly the problem. Anyway, our topic today is not about this. I hope my microphone is coming good. Let me know if you have any problem. Is it clear? Or there's a noise or something? Just let me know, please, because I'm using a software, new software, as you know. Our topic today is about how bad the Israeli army. Just to show you how hypocrite the Muslims are. When they debate you about anything, it doesn't have to be logical. Unless it is your religion. If it's your religion, it's not logical. The second you question about their religion, it doesn't have to be logical. In fact, the guy is asking the Muslims, who are you? What do you think you are? Why? Because he's trying to be logical. Who you think you are?
Apply this into my day-to-day life. I have to understand this logically. Who do you think you are? I mean, how arrogant you must be to say, I need to know everything. SubhanAllah. Who do you think you
Who you think you are? So here the Abdul, the Muslims, give us an example about how they go blind when they want, and how they go deaf when they want, and how they have a very strong vision when they want. Today, somebody asked me how you explain that the Israeli army is so cruel with the Palestinians. And he said, did you see the videos about like this child is challenging the Israeli army? By the way, this is when this girl, she was a child, and since then she became a hero for Hamas. And later the Israeli army, actually, she was exchanged. Lately she was arrested again, but she's arrested as a grown woman, not as a child. The Israeli army, last time they arrested her because she was trying to trap Israeli soldiers to come and sleep with her, and she will record them. This is their hero. But here the picture, this is when she was a child. So she came to an Israeli soldier, and she like wanna hit him. Actually, she did hit him. This is her. And he said, you know, that the Muslim, they say Israeli soldiers are cowards. And I find this is very stupid. In fact, those pictures prove to us many things. They prove to us that Israeli soldiers are very civil and very kind and very nice. Do this girl dare to hit one of Hamas like this? When the last time you saw a Muslim protester or etc. hitting a policeman? They don't dare. They will be shot dead. So they take advantage that the Israeli are very civil. You will see a woman shouting, screaming, pushing an Israeli soldier, and he is not touching her. Unless he's coming to arrest her because she's wanted. If you are just protesting, they will not touch you. So they are taking advantage that the Israeli are very nice. If they knew the Israeli will shoot them dead, they will not even dare to get close. We will not see such a scenery anywhere in the Middle East. We will not see anywhere in the Middle East where anyone get close to a soldier who dare to hit an Egyptian soldier from the population, from the citizen of Egypt. Who dare to do anything? I mean, Syria, Iraq, you name it. But here, because they knew that those Israeli soldiers, he will not move even. Like they will look at her as, okay, no problem, you know. You will see a bunch of, look at this picture as an example. Well, those are armed soldiers. He can shoot them all. Isn't it true? Isn't it true that he can shoot all those people? So look how friendly those Israeli. Which means actually the picture has proven to us that the Israeli soldiers and the Israeli army are very, very nice people. So the pictures they are talking about, it's condemning them, is not the opposite. And it's a proof that any casualty of civilians happen in Gaza, it's because of their being careless for their kids. So they show you those pictures, and they look, you know, many of them, by the way, they are fake. I saw yesterday a video, I will try to find it. The guy was saying to them, cry, 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 you know. Other video, the guy saying, shout Allahu Akbar, shout, shout. You know, I mean, you're recording, but because people they don't understand Arabic, so you will hear the video, you will hear talking, but you don't know what he's saying. So all the pictures is to condemn one side of the story, which is Israel. Look at those pictures. Those are the Israeli soldiers. Usually only Palestinian soldiers. Sorry, children's. Look at the Palestinian child, how brave he is coming to the Israeli soldier and he is pushing him. Yeah, because he knew, they saw it 1,000 times, that those Israeli soldiers, they will not hit them back. Do he even dare to do that to his own dad? Do he? If we are talking about brave and bravery, Hamas, they were very well armed. We cannot even find them. They are under the tunnels. If they're brave heroes or rats, those are the heroes. Those are not the cowards. Hamas, supposedly. They are hidden, nobody can find them. So those pictures actually prove to us very simple thing, that the Israeli army are very, very friendly, very kind. You will not find any Islamic country, anyone there to do this to the security force or to the army. And here we need to ask ourselves another question about the civilians. Everybody keeps saying to us, the innocent civilians. The innocent civilians. There is pictures of Hamas in every corner in Gaza, or in the territory of Gaza in general. When the last time we saw people striking against Hamas? If those are innocent and they are victims, when the last time we heard that the hospital teams, they call the Israeli, says, hey, Hamas is hiding under our hospital. Hey, I found where the hostages. In fact, I just learned yesterday that the employees of the UNRWA is the refugee organization, rescue organization from United Nations. Teachers from the UNRWA, they are praising Hamas, and even there is one of them, one of the hostages reported that the one who captured him in his house, or let us say she was captured in the house of a member of the UNRWA. Imagine. So when they say to you civilians, so now if the Israeli army attacked this house where the guy, the employee of the United Nations, the UNRWA, and they killed him, what they will say? They will say they are shooting the United Nations employees. And when the Israeli report to them, all the posts in Facebook and Twitter from the UNRWA employees, more than 100 employees, supported Hamas, celebrated Hamas in October 7. UNRWA, they said, well, we have thousands of employees, so what if 100 of them are bad? And here you see that the United Nations organization is an organization of a fraud. Well, the Israeli, they can say, in case something happened wrong, they can say, okay, 100 of our soldiers are bad. What's wrong with that? So if 100 Israeli rape, and until now we never heard of an Israeli man raping a Palestinian woman, but let us say, assume, if the Israeli now start practicing what Hamas practice, the Israelis say, okay, we have 100 of them, they are bad. Here you see how filthy, hypocrite the United Nations. United Nations have tons of organizations to fight for women's rights. For what? For women's rights. Not a single one of them made a meeting, strike, protest against the rape of the Israeli women. They didn't even make a post anywhere. Those women who defend women's rights, they are there only to defend one side of women's rights. Not only that. Just to show you how the scumbag work. Even the American government is a government of terrorists. This is just two years ago, and today they are doing the same. Today, they are doing the same. House vote for legislation to combat Islamophobia. It turned to be, and today they are doing the same. Just today, they are doing the same. You can search it online. It turned to be, in order to fight the hate against the Jews, you have to fight Islamophobia. Do you see how hypocrite they are? So they put the same both together to make it like it's not about protecting the Jews, it's about protecting both. And here you ask yourself, if somebody watch what Hamas did to the Jews, are they going to have phobia? Is that you know what phobia is? Phobia is somebody scared of something is not true. Like he have fear, exaggerated fear from something, it's not worth it. If you accuse somebody that he's supporting terrorists, this is Islamophobia. Well, they are supporting terrorists. Any of them condemn, like this woman, Ilhan Omar, condemn Hamas? No. Well, that mean they are terrorists. If you are, either you are with or against. Hamas is announced as a terrorist organization by many countries, including Muslim countries. How come she will not? Because obviously she supports terrorism. Here you see how the Americans themselves, they are so stupid and they are so hypocrite and they are anti-Christians, anti-Jews. Imagine that the one who kidnap, the one who rape, the one who torture, the one who discriminate, he needs protection, not the opposite. Which country is discriminating Muslims? If we go and check, we will find that Christians are discriminated everywhere in the world. They kidnap our women, they rape them, they force them into religion, they force our children, they force Islamic education on them, they force Islamic law on them. Just go check right now, type Pakistan, type Nigeria. Just last week, a church in the Congo burned and tons of people killed. Did you hear anyone talk about it? No. Why? Because they are African and they are Christians. If the one is killing them is a Jew, the whole world will be busy about it. If it's a Christian, the whole world. The Nigerian terrorists, they keep kidnapping Christian girls, raping them. They burn the whole village, they kill everybody. It's fine. Nobody move. Nobody want to send assistance. Did you hear assistance coming from United Nations? Did you hear the whole world is moved by, what is even the images of those people who get killed? Nobody will go. Not even one single journalist want to go there. All the journalists in the world, they are now in Gaza. Every single station. But who want to go check what's happening to the Christians or even non-Christians in Africa? Nobody. Who care? This is the truth. You have to protect the Muslims because they are the one who live in fear. I mean, we saw them in New York. They are attacking the Christmas tree by the help of the liberals. When the last time you saw Christians invading a Muslim festival or occasion, they want to stop it. They want to, we are the majority in this country, and the Muslims are not even 1%. And yet, the stupid American government, they are working hard to fight what's so-called Islamophobia. Well, as long as it's a phobia, what about stop the security in the airport? Because I don't know why you are asking people to take off their shoes, and why you are asking them to take their computer on, and why you have those scam machines. Before, you never have them until 9/11. Do you have a phobia from Muslims? Or this is a real risk? When they are checking, everybody when they go in there, how come before 9/11, we go to the airplane, nobody check anything? Nobody even ask you for ID. No security line, nothing. So you will see how hypocrite, and they cannot even make one law to fight anti-Semitism without adding fighting Islamophobia. What? Who? I mean, the Muslims in USA are chasing the Jews in USA. It's not the opposite. Trudeau is saying Christmas is racist. Well, so what? Let us say it's racist. So the race who they are Christian, they celebrate it. What's your business? Isn't it this is what he stands for? That every race have the rights? I mean, this Trudeau, is it Trudeau? But you know, don't blame Trudeau. Blame the one who voted for Trudeau. I mean, how in the world even this idiot, he become prime minister? Those Canadians are doomed. You know, the Canadian, they have like, you know, this is what the liberals did to your children's. They control schools, they control government, they control books, they control the medias, and now your kids are their slaves. This is what we saw in the last few weeks. The majority of students in schools, they are supporting Hamas. They don't care for the Jews. Kill them all. This is the fruit of the liberals. The Darwinism, the stupidism. They are even playing the videos of Osama bin Laden. This is how stupid the Americans these days are. And I don't want to blame them only. I want to blame the Christians. Christians, many they are asleep. They don't care. You know. So what if they take over the government? So what if we change our books? So what if they are teaching our kids to change their gender? So what? So what? So so what? Here we go. You got screwed. This is the result of Christians don't care. You see, those who they are in the office, they fight only for those who fight, which means if they notice next year that the election vote is going to be decided by the Christians, then all of them, they will be your puppies. All of them. But if they notice that the vote is not the vote of the Christians, so why they want to care for you? They will do anything against you because you don't care, you don't fight against it. When they will notice that you are the one who can change the game, then they will do what you like. So many stupid so-called Christian leaders, they say and they advise Christians not to be involved in politics. Not to involve. They say to you, politics is evil. And the result of that, the only one who involved in politics is the Antichrist people. People who hate Christianity. And then they change the law, they change the schools, they change the teachers, they change the books, they forbid books, they allow books, and then your kid, he go to school, and then you got a donkey. All of this because many stupid so-called Christian priests, they keep saying we should not involve in politics. So we leave the space and the backyard and the front yard for the wicked ones to take over. You know, it's like somebody saying, I'm not going to attend my garden. And then what will happen? The weeds will take over. That's what the Bible says. When you don't attend your garden, you know, the weed will take over. So the Christian, they decided, because of the stupidity of many so-called leaders, not to attend the garden. Is my voice good, guys? Somebody saying he cannot hear me. Is my voice coming good? Let me know, please, if you have any problem. So what's the solution for this? We don't want to be just complaining. The solution is to attend our garden. All days is over. It's time for the Christian revolutionary. It's time for us to be united. Do you understand now why I fight very much against Christians being divided? You will see many dummies online, and not online necessarily, fighting each other. Protestant versus Catholic. Oh, you worship Mary. Oh, no, you stupid. We don't worship Mary. We ask Mary to pray for us. Oh, you pray for the dead. Oh, you idiot. So the stupid ones, both of them, they lie about each other, you know, to divide us so the weeds will take over. What we got from those stupid arguments? Nothing. Nothing. All of us, we agree that the only one who can save you is Jesus. Neither the Catholic worship Mary, and it's a lie when they say that, whoever says that. Actually, the rosary, most of it is coming from the Bible. The angels, they say to her, Mary, blessed ye thee, Mary. Stupid people. What you got from this? Cursing each other, fighting each other. So we involve in every politics? No, we don't. But we involve in attacking each other and dividing each other and making ourselves weak. We are so good. We are like lions to attack other churches. We are cats in front of the liberals and others. Do you see why those who they are dividing us, they are serving the devil? What the Christians got from all those hundreds of years of division, you tell me. Are we stronger? What happened? Is your church is the one is saved and the other churches, they will go to hell? This is what the Muslims do. This is what the pagan do. Jesus did not come with Catholic and Protestant and Orthodox. All of you have nothing to do with Jesus. The only one have to do with Jesus is the one who followed Jesus only, not by name. Who cares? Do you think Jesus will care if you are Catholic? What does that mean for him? Nothing. Oh, you praise Mary. What praise Mary or not? Still, Jesus is the one who will save you. If I mention Mary or I never, if I mention Peter or never mention Peter, if I mention Mary or never mention Mary, if I mention Paul or never mention Paul, who is the one going to save me? Jesus. So because of their evil, they divide us, and they keep calling each other names. And many of the fools, they love it. And by the way, the Muslims, they love to play the game. They go inside the chat, they say, I'm a Catholic, any stupid Protestant here, and right away the dummies, they involve in the fight. They knew how to fuel you with your stupidity. Divide and conquer. So all those countries will be fixed if all of us we are united. So we vote against the same person and we vote for the same person. We should not vote for Joe Biden because obviously he is working against the Bible. We will not vote for a party. Unless the party presents something evil, then we will say the whole party is bad. We will vote for a person. And that goes from mayor to school board, anything. Check every one of them what he stands for before you vote. Vote. Don't stay home. Because if you don't vote, the wicked will vote. And then the wicked will take over you. And then you cry and you complain, you say, what the wicked are doing to us. Quran is the key, saying Islam is coming to city and town near you. My friend, Islam is not even a city. Islam is under my ass. In case you do not know, I just put the Quran to support my ass because I'm sitting in my bed. It's cold. Just to let you know, honestly, if I have a camera, I will show it to you. We don't fear Islam, you idiot. It's you who fear us. Don't you see? You need the Congress to protect Islam. Who is the stupid? Who is the one at fear? You Muslims, you dummy, you think that a government can protect your stupid prophet. So who is the one is afraid? You tell me. They aren't protecting the Christians. You Muslims, you are desperate to protect the ass of your prophet, and we spank it every day. And do we care if they make a law or not? Here we go. Your prophet is a scumbag. Let us see what your law can do. I want to see what your Congress can do to me. Nothing. Who is the one need protection? How do we fight except through the words? No, you see, fighting have a different places and different timing. So if I am in the army, I will fight with a weapon. If I am fighting, debating, then we fight by words. If I am talking to somebody like a debate, we don't choose weapon, you know. We are not terrorists. But if somebody coming to kill me, then I will make him shish kebab. And I will squeeze Joe Biden to piss on him. As simple as that. If somebody is a friendly, nice, he want to debate, he want to argue, okay, we argue, we debate. People judge who is telling the truth. But if somebody want to use terrorism to intimidate us, we are the men. We are the crusade. We can show them different era. We are no cowards. They take advantage of our kindness. No problem. But we are no cowards. And they knew that. You see, the Quran, just to show you how stupid the Quran is. The Quran claims that the Jews are cowards. If you go to chapter 59, verse number 14, you will see the stupid Muhammad saying the following. They will not fight you all together except from fortified stronghold or from behind walls. Their hostility toward each other is severe. You would think they are united, but their heart are diverse. Okay. If you read really carefully, you will see what Muhammad said is not about the Jews. The Jews, they come to your house. You see, the Jews, as we showed you, the soldiers, they treat you like a cat when they are dealing with civilians. And they are lions when they treat or deal with armies. So the Israeli soldiers, when he see a child and the child hitting him, he don't hit back. He act like a sheep, you know. Okay, very kind. Very kind. But who is the one who is fighting from behind walls? The Muslim, they say, look, imagine the Israeli, they build wall. Well, they are not fighting you from behind it. This wall to stop you from smuggling drugs for security too. But when they want to fight you, they come to you. It's you who is hiding and hidden under the ground. It is you Muslims who kill each other. Look what this verse is saying, proving that Muhammad is a fraud. Who is the one is hidden behind walls and concrete? Is it the Jews or the Muslims? Who is the one who you think they are united, but in fact they kill each other? Is it the Jews or the Muslims? Just 10 years ago, I made a video. It's called The Beauty of Hamas and the Ugliness of Israel. In the video there, I showed you how Hamas killed hundreds of the Palestinians from the group of Yasser Arafat. They throw them from the top of the roof. Literally. Who is the one killing who in Syria? Muslims killing Muslims. Who is the one killing who in Turkey? Muslims killing Muslims. Okay, what about Somalia? Muslims. What about Yemen? Muslims. What about Libya? Muslims. What about Pakistan, Afghanistan, whatever stan, Pantistan? Muslims. So if Muhammad is a prophet, he should prophesy that this is you, Muslims, not the opposite. It is the opposite. You think the Muslims are united. Like when we say Muslims, by the way, we are saying like a billion Islamic sect. You know, nobody knows even how many of them. But they are the most divided ever. Even the Muslim Sunni. Like if we go right now to Speaker Corner in England, go check who is exposing who. Mimi Hijab, Lili Dawa, bullying, what his name? You remember the names. Shamsi bullying the other guy. I mean, everybody bully everybody. But you would think by title they call themselves Muslims, but in fact they themselves don't accept each other as Muslims. They are very much divided and they hate each other. Like now, do you see the war in Israel? Do you know that Saudi Arabia and Riyadh and Emirat, they are supporting Israel? Even though like in public they say we are against it, we want peace, this is a crime against humanity, but in reality is the opposite. I will tell you news maybe many of you do not know. Who of you remember the war in Lebanon? Between the Christians and the Muslims. Anyone remember? What if I say to you that the Christians fighters, they got hundreds of millions of dollars to buy weapon from Saudi Arabia? It's hard to understand, right? How Saudi Arabia, a most fanatic Islamic country, is supporting Christian fighters in Lebanon. It doesn't make sense, does it? Who is number one supporter actually right now for the same Christian fighters, even though they are not fighting, in Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, and Emirat? I'm not joking. But that doesn't make sense. Why in the world Saudi Arabia will support Christian fighters? Simply because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. They don't love us. They are fighting Hezbollah. They are fighting Amal, which is the other organization of the Shia in Lebanon. And now we understand the interest of the Muslims, or a group of Muslims, or a government of a Muslim, why they want to support a Christian fighters against Muslims. Because simply the word Muslim is very flexible. In 1982, Israel and Saudi Arabia supported the Christian fighters. Then Israel, they withdraw, and they don't support the Christians no more. Who stays supporting the Christians? The Saudi. The Christian, they understand very well that not because they love us, but because we are doing the job which nobody can do. As simple as that. And that is telling you how much the Muslims' world is divided and how much hate they have against it, to the point they want to give weapon to the Christians so they can shoot at someone he's a Muslim. Do you understand? How much hate they have to each other. You see, this is everything they do is based on religion. It's not like the Russian and the American. The war between them, or let us say the conflict, is not about religion. It's not because you are etc. I am etc. No. In the Middle East, everything is based on religion. The Saudi, they knew that the Christian fighters are fearless, and they were able to defeat with no mercy the Muslim fighters. Hezbollah sent tens of thousands of fighters, and they were defeated. They could not even occupy 1 centimeter of the Christian territory. So the Saudi, they said to themselves, well, those are the perfect ones who can defeat Hezbollah. Let us support them. And until now, nothing changed. What about the future? Those are the Christian fighters, in case you do not know. And this is their flag in Lebanon. I believe that the coming era after Gaza, both Hezbollah and Harakat Amal and whoever support Iran will face a very, very aggressive warriors of war, the Christian fighters in Lebanon. I believe strongly that Israel is going to support the Christians in Lebanon again, and that will be done with the support of the Saudi and Emirati. Those are the Christian forces in Lebanon. Very aggressive fighters. Just 2 years ago, Hezbollah, they tried to attack a bunch of civilians in the Christian territory. Hezbollah lost 7-0. 7 terrorists were killed by the Lebanese forces, which is the Christian forces, even though the government of Lebanon today is controlled by Hezbollah, because there is a Christian who is a traitor. He became a president. Just to become president, he betrayed the Christians. So what will happen in the future now, and we will see in the Middle East, because the coming war is going to be after Gaza, is going to be Lebanon. You can say that will not happen. I say to you, it's going to happen. The Israeli will not feel good to see that anytime their neighbor country can threat them, like now what they are doing. They have to finish it and they have to clean it. And the one who will do that is the Christians in Lebanon. Which means it's going to be a civil war again in Lebanon. It's going to be ugly, disgusting, and bad. But what you can do, this is the leaders of the Lebanese forces, and he is number one enemy in Lebanon for Hezbollah. Last time, Nasrallah, he made a speech. He made a threat to this guy, saying to him, I remind you, I have 100,000 fighters. I have 100,000 fighters. This man, the Christian man in the left, he laughed at him. He said, we are waiting for them. The war of Gaza will be over, but the war with the garbage of the terrorists will never be over. Because terrorism is a way to accomplish politics and gain. They don't use terrorism just for fun. Terrorism is to make you bow down to them. They will say to you, are you willing to pay blood? We know, we are kind of people, we don't care. Don't we hear them always saying, we love to die, you love to live? They are satanic. There's a video of Mimi Hijab saying, we love to die and you love to live. But by the way, they are cowards. They don't love to die. Otherwise, this Mimi Hijab, he will be the first one to do jihad. He love it in London. He don't love it in Syria. Where you been in Syria, the war? Where you been in Iraq? You are a young man. You love to die, really? The jihad you do, you make a video in YouTube, and then you go in front of the Chinese embassy and you strip. So there is some of them really, they love to die because they want to get diversions, but those are little tiny minority. The reality is they love the money. In Lebanon, the Shia, they are very poor. The income of an average Shia person is very low. They are the lowest as a society when it's come to income and education. Iran came to Lebanon and they start pumping money, dollars from the oil. They started Hezbollah, and then Hezbollah became a point of attraction because of the money. You get salary, you get health insurance, you get free education for your schools. All of this is paid by Iran. So those are not really mujahideen who love to die. Those are mujahideen who love to get paid. Economy is so bad. Not everybody have a job. And now the Iranian money is coming like rain. This is the whole story. I see Iran is doing the same as one day the Soviet Union, if you remember. The Soviet Union, in the time of the communists, they were giving scholarship, money, support to many government. If you are a country who support them, they give you, if you join the Communist Party, let us say you are in Yemen, you are in Lebanon, you are in Syria, you are in Iraq, you are, and then you join the communist, they give you free education. So you go to Moscow or any university in Russia at that time, Soviet Union, and you stay and you eat and you housing, all for free. All for free. Tens of millions of young men get a free education in the time of the Soviet Union for free. The result of that is bankruptcy. The Soviet Union collapse. Iran is trying to do the same. But the Iranians are doing something different from the Soviet Union. Whatever they implant, their party or their organization, they start drugs business. So now Hezbollah is #1 drugs business organization in the Middle East. Yemen is the same. And you know how much drugs can make. Billions. So Iran is sponsoring them, but in the same time they are using the territory controlled by Hezbollah as a territory of farming for drugs. And the drugs of Hezbollah is sold to Saudi Arabia, to Emirat, to Bahrain, to Jordan, to Syria, to Turkey, and even to Europe. The money from the drugs, Hezbollah are smarter, they were smarter than ISIS. They open banks in the West. In case you don't know, you can search right now about how many money organizations, or let us say even banks, they've been shut down because they discovered they are owned by Hezbollah. Let me search. I guess will not take me long. Let us start with Canada. Lebanese, let us see this one. So what they do is simply, after they do sell their drugs, they use banks, legal banks in the West, to clear themselves. So the bank is legal, it's legal like any bank in the world, but it's a bank owned by Hezbollah. So, like you see, you go in Canada, you see a bank, okay, you put your money there. So simply what they do the money laundering, the money from drugs, which they make billions of it. They open a business with it in the West. Gas stations. You will see somebody coming from the Middle East yesterday, just a week before, and then 2 months after he have a gas station. How in the world he own it? Well, he is sponsored by somebody, obviously. Who? Hezbollah. I'm not saying everyone from the Middle East he opened gas station, he is from Hezbollah. Don't make it this way. But I'm just giving an example how they invest their money. So they bring the guy, they say, listen, we give you the money. You open gas station, you send us 80%, 20% for you. And slowly they control businesses and field of businesses, grocery stores, gas stations, banks. And they move their business beyond your imagination. So now they will have many income coming from many countries, not only from selling drugs inside, or let us say smuggling it inside the Middle East area. They extend their business overseas. If you check right now, you will find Hezbollah, they have branches in Venezuela, Nicaragua, many countries of South America. They have even villages, training camps in South America. Let us see. Just type Hezbollah and South America. You will find a lot of links. And this is telling you how this Hezbollah is not just a local tiny party in Lebanon. They have like 100,000 fighters, which is big as a number of fighters. They are all over the place. You can do the same in Africa. But I mentioned South America because those are the neighbors of USA. They are next door to us. They have training camps. They have partnership with the cartel. Those are way smarter than ISIS and Al-Qaeda. They are extending their business. And you will find them everywhere. If I say now, Hezbollah, Africa, you will find the same. It is not a secret that they have training camps all over Africa. And by the way, if you look at this picture, you will find something funny. I don't know if anyone of you notice. So those are Africa Hezbollah, which is very weird, right? I mean, Africa Hezbollah. But if you look at the picture of the old man in this image, this is the founder, the first founder of Hamas. Are you with me? The picture of this image of this old man there, which Hezbollah fighters in Africa holding, is the image of Hamas fighter or Hamas founder. And then you will notice then that Hezbollah, they use Hamas as a Muslim organization, Muslim Sunni, to spread their authority and to make themselves that they are the one who defend Islam. So more Muslim Sunni, they will convert into Shiaism and they will be able to expand. So now they will show themselves, see, it's not about Shia only, we are defending every Muslim. And this is the whole purpose of Hezbollah, trying to launch rockets from now and there in the borders of Israel. It's just to get reputation that they are the one really who defend the faith. So they are investing a lot of money in Africa, in South America, anywhere you go. Those are Nigerian Shia. So now Hezbollah establishing a huge camps of terrorism in Nigeria. And the first question you ask yourself, why they want to join Hezbollah? Money. I mentioned to you before. They come to a community where people, they have a very low income. Those African here are no better than the Lebanese, who they are Shia in Lebanon. Low income. The economy is so bad. Iran have the money. Drugs. They have income of billions of dollars from drugs. If they give those Nigerian $3 a day, he will be so thankful. Just $3 a day, not 30, not 40. And the whole point is, so they can use them when they need them. What does that mean? We heard in the news that just last week, and since October 7, a group of Iranian militant in Yemen, Shia, is kidnapping, is attacking ships, is doing piracy, I mean, they do everything you can imagine. Why? Because simply this is what Iran made them for. They did not make them so one day they go vacation and they sleep in the beach. Iran don't dare to do any of those actions. Iran don't dare as a country, otherwise they will go at war with countries. But those are militant. They are nobody. Hezbollah is a militant, is nobody. Nigerian Hezbollah is militant, nobody. And when you are nobody, you are nobody. You are just, okay, you can call them terrorists. So Iran used them in order to accomplish things they want. Iran now, they sponsor those group, which is in a very sensitive area, where they can shut down all the transportation by the sea in the Red Sea. And this is actually what they are going to tell you. This is what they are trying to do. They are telling you, if you don't do what we want, the whole idea is go easy on Iran. You go easy on Iran, we go easy on you. Imagine those are militant, but in fact they are controlling the country. Imagine that the stupid Joe Biden, the first thing he did, not even 1 week after he became president, he lifted those terrorists from the terrorism list by the Department of State. The first thing I asked myself when Biden he did, why he did that. Those people every morning, every noon, every night, they shout, death to America, death to Israel. So why Biden he took their name out of the terrorist list? Did they change the slogan? Did they change the chant? Or they still say death to America? They still, nothing changed. In fact, just last week, they shot a missile at one of the American ships. What Joe Biden did until now? Zero. Anyone knows why? Who knows why Biden is avoiding anything with those people? Anyone can help me? Why Joe Biden is acting as if nothing happened? They are shooting missiles since October 7 and even before. There is a very good reason. It's Obama. You see, when you say Obama is a Muslim, they go angry from you. Obama is the one who left all sanctions from Iran. Obama is the one who sent money in airplanes to Iran. Obama is the one who made Iran became a center of trade and businesses. He opened the door. They have sanctions on them. They can do nothing with anyone. It was Obama. Obama is a Muslim Shia. As soon Joe Biden he come to the office, he left. I'm not making things up. Just check it out. Go right now, search in Google. Obama left Al-Houthi group from the terrorism list. The first thing he did before even he brushed his teeth, he did not even sit in the office yet. And when I saw that, I said to myself, why in the world? I mean, this guy, he just became a president. There's many things to be busy with. Why in the world he did that? And they are terrorists. And they keep saying that. I can play for you endless number of videos of them shouting death to America, death to Israel. Al-Mawtu li America. In fact, their leader, let me show you, he have always two frames behind him. Let me show you. One frame, which is in his left, It says, death to America, death to Israel. Let me show you. Give me a second. If you have your phone, you can translate. You know, your phone can translate the text. You see the text in Arabic? Allahu Akbar, this is in green. Let me see if the pen in this software work. Let us try. Maybe it doesn't work. Hold on. Maybe I have to do it here. Yeah. Okay, here. Allahu Akbar. I think this is clear for you. Is death? Sorry, this is Allahu Akbar. You know, Allah is bigger. All right. Other one. Let us see if we can make the line is thin. How we can make the line, the pen thin. Anyway, let us do it for now. Later we can find out. The second line here in red, it says Al-Mawtu li America, death to America. The third line is death to Israel. The last red line, number 3, is the curse on the Jews. Curse on the Jews. The last line in green is victory to Islam. So what the sign next to the president of Al-Houthi, he called himself president, by the way, of the country. Death to America, death to Israel, curse on the Jews, victory to Islam. And yet the coward, the filthy, the dummy, the idiot, Joe Biden, the first thing he did when he took over as a president, he took those from the terrorist list. So they can smuggle weapon and buy weapon legally, and they can sell their drugs, and they can flourish. Otherwise, you tell me, what is the benefit of America to take such a group who keeps saying to us every morning, to every citizen in America, death to America? Let us say Joe Biden, he don't care for the Jews. And I'm sure he don't. Why in the world this idiot, this corrupt man, he will take a terrorist organization from the list when those people, they don't shy to say death to American, to every American, and death to every Israeli, and death to every Jew in the world. Not only, you see, they are not just Israel only. Why you want to do that? Because Obama, he commanded him. Biden is not the president. The real president in USA is Obama. Obama cannot come back as a president. He did roll already two terms. So now his puppy, who was his vice president, is in place. You will notice that the first thing Obama, aka Biden, did, they wanted to lift the sanctions of Trump on Iran and to revive the agreement about the nukes, because they want Iran to have nukes. Obama, he wants Iran to have nukes. He made a deal with them that after 5 years, if Obama deal is still in existence, Iran have nukes already many years ago. The deal was only 5 years. So what, after 5 years they can have nukes? Yes. So all of this is just to tell them, okay, you can have nukes after 5 years. And now we understand that the American government, maybe in the appearance, they sound like they are supporting Israel. They sound like they are against Hamas. oh, they are giving assistance to Israel. Those things they do because they have no choice. They knew that the majority of the Americans are against them if they don't do so. So in the same time, they have to help Iran. They have to help Hezbollah. Did you notice that the American hostages by Hamas, Joe Biden never spoke about them? Shouldn't this be your duty to go and you send the Marines to free at least the American hostages? They will never do so. Why is that a duty of Israel? Aren't those your American citizens? Joe Biden, he was willing to exchange criminals to free them from jail for a woman basketball player who do drugs. The same did with Iran. He want to do nothing to the American hostages in Gaza. He don't care. And he will not even consider it. If Hamas, they learned that the American, they are preparing to send the Marines to free the hostages, do you think Hamas would keep them? They will not. Many years ago, if you remember, there is an incident in a place called Al-Fallujah in Iraq. 4 American contractors, the terrorist, the civilian terrorists, by the way, not the terrorists, they don't have guns. Those are civilian terrorists, Muslim Sunni. They stop the car, they start beating them, torturing them, and then they burn them alive. And they drag them behind the cars. And they took them inside the city of Fallujah. When the news came to America, the command came to the Marines. Less than 400 Marines, they take the whole city, full of terrorists from Al-Qaeda. That was a center nobody want to enter. Way more aggressive than Gaza. They took Fallujah as a snack. This is how scary our Marines. Every force in the world, they knew that you play with everybody, but you don't play with the Marines. When I was in the army, there was a soldier. He did beat 5 people. 5. He broke their bones. Literally. I mean, the guy, he just dismantled them. So, you know, I was talking to him, you know, there is an investigation, etc. So I said to the big boss, I said, what will do? He said, oh, the Marines requested him. I said, what are you talking about? He said, yeah. I said, but he should be fired. He said, you are mistaken. Those are the ones, they need them in the Marines. They said the Marines are asking for him specifically by name. The guy, he did beat 5, and they are almost twice bigger than him, alone. So immediately, they change his papers and they send him to the Marines. And that will give you who is the Marines. I thought they will kick him out because he did beat 5 men, severe beating, not only beating. I mean, he broke their teeth, he broke hands, he broke their legs. I mean, this guy, he made them shish kebab. Instead of kicking him out, they send him to the Marines. And they said, we will make a discipline training for him, so he will not do that again. He will do it to the enemy only. So why Joe Biden and why the West, and what they are doing exactly? You will notice that Joe Biden keeps saying to Israel, don't attack Hezbollah. Don't attack Hezbollah. They don't want, you know, Israel is so desperate to go and teach Hezbollah how to behave. It is America. It is Joe Biden. They keep telling Israel, don't. So you can understand here that Hezbollah and all the dogs of Iran are protected by Joe Biden. This is reality. This is the truth. If you check every behavior Joe Biden he did since he became a president, you will see how much desperate he is to open borders for Iran, to lift any sanctions on Iran. And the proof of that, the first thing he did, it was not even maybe a week after. Let me search for it. Hold on. Because maybe some of you will not believe me, you know. Maybe this guy is making things up. Maybe it's not true. Just wait. Give me a minute. Let us search Mr. Google. All right. Here we go. Guys, when Joe Biden he became a president, somebody tell me. What was the date of Joe Biden to become president? You tell me. The date of this is, the date of the news here is February 16, 2021. NBC News, February 5, 2021. No, 2020, he won the election, right? When he became in the office, when he took over the office. Yeah, you guys, you're not getting it. When I say become president, it's not when he's elected, when he is in the office. So in January, if you remember, when when Trump, he make a speech, and that was January 6th. Trump is not, Biden is not in the office yet. So February 5th, Biden, he left this terrorist organization from the terrorist list. So this guy, he came in the office in January 26. Listen to this. How many days between January 26 and January 5th? Hold on, I just found. Yeah, actually, yeah. Same. How many days? How many days? I mean, the guy, he wanna do that. Like, this is the first thing you do as a president. You have many things in the country. He's busy with Trump, he's busy with many. The first thing he did, he left Al-Houthi from the terrorism groups. Why you want to do that? That means it is a priority for him. He did not do it a year after, 2 years after, 3 years after. No. The first, he is not even there for 2 weeks. He just get in the office. He just jump in the chair. And the first thing he want to do, he want to take Al-Houthi out of the terrorist group. And then you need to ask yourself why. The answer is very simple. It's Obama. Obama, he sponsored Iran. You see, those terrorists, the Islamic organization, they were able to penetrate your system in a massive way. Do you remember Obama going in TV telling us how beautiful Ramadan is? Do you remember Obama going and tell us what is the Eid is about? What's your business? He claimed to be Christian. Since when an American president, he go in TV to tell us about religion? Have nothing to do with American. I mean, there is small, tiny number of Muslims in the USA. The Muslims were able to penetrate into your system in a massive way, to the point they have a president on your country. And now the president is gone, but he have his puppy, a corrupt man. He is willing to do anything for the sake of business. So until now, still we have a Muslim president in USA. When Obama was in the office, you will notice that Obama, he bombed Afghanistan as never before. In fact, in the time of Obama, our warehouse of bombs almost empty, to the point many Pentagon officers, they were worried about if we go at war with any country, we have no ammunition. He was bombing non-stop Taliban. Why? Because they are Muslim Sunni. He's a Shia. He was pushing Taliban away from the Iranian borders, so the Shia fighters will take over that territory. So he used our resource, he used our money. Look how Iran is fighting. Imagine. Hezbollah is fighting Taliban by your soldiers, by your money. For Obama, it's not about money, it's about religion too. He knew what he's doing. So you think you are fighting Taliban? You think Obama, oh, how is a Muslim? He is killing Muslim. He's killing Sunni Taliban. And he is pushing them away from the Iranian borders. So the Shia, the Iranian, they will take over the borders. When the war started in Syria, everybody was asking Obama to attack the Syrian regime. Obama, he never did. One of the major reasons that because he's a Shia Muslim. Under the pressure of all the Congress, he allowed to send money, 500 million, to the Muslim Sunni. But what they wanted from him, at that time, if you remember, Fox News, each time they go on live on air, they say, how come President Obama don't attack the Syrian regime, terrorist, So Fox News actually was encouraging Obama to replace a secular regime with terrorist. If you remember when McCain, he went to Syria, I don't know how many of you have a good memory. John McCain, I used to respect him, but this guy is a very evil man. He went to Syria and he met with the terrorist Al-Qaeda leaders and ISIS leaders. And there is tons of videos of that. You can search for it. But I will show you pictures for the sake of no copyright. This is John McCain. Every single one of those who they are next to him, he killed a bunch of Christians and a bunch of Shia and a bunch of Alawi. And John McCain, he have no problem with that. Turkey flood those people with weapons. American paid Obama. The result is burning churches, killing Christians, kidnapping them, raping them, asking for ransom, killing Shia Muslims, killing Alawi, who they are kind of a sect of Shia, trying to replace a secular government who don't care for religion with Al-Qaeda. But this was not the plan of Obama. The plan of Obama was to establish the Muslim Brotherhood organization, which is going to be under the control of Iran. The first center of Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt was paid by full money of Iran. So we can say that there is a lot of evil involved. It's not what you see in TV, like Joe Biden, he supports Israel. I mean, this is what they say in TV, but there is things they don't say. America is putting a lot, like even now, they want to demand how they can fight Hamas. Even now, Joe Biden keep giving warning to Israel. Don't do that. Don't do this. And actually, one of the things I don't like Netanyahu. I told you 1,000,000 times. I believe he's corrupt. But there's one thing I like about Netanyahu lately. He is not listening to Obama. I like that. Even though I don't like the guy. I spoke many times against him. But I was surprised that Netanyahu is not bending his head down to Obama. And that is very good. Because it's not our business to tell a country how to protect their own citizens. This is their land. Israel is a state. Israel is not a bunch of farmers. They work in Texas. We tell them you cannot plant the seed because this is against regulation. This is a country. They have a president. They have a prime minister. They have their army. They have their language. They have whatever they have. If you don't want to support them, say I don't want to support them. But you don't dare. So reality is way different from what you see in TV. The Muslim money is buying a lot of corrupt men around the world. Trump is no different. He is better, yes, but Trump, the money of Islam corrupt him too. Trump, he went in the front of TV, he said Qatar have to stop supporting terrorism. If you don't believe me, go search for it right now. I was so happy. I said, oh, finally there's a decent man is going to stand against this evil, filthy Qatar. 2 weeks after, Qatar, they rented a building from his son-in-law. In fact, as we speak now, his son-in-law is visiting Qatar, as I heard, or negotiating with them, because they are very close in relationship. The son-in-law of Trump and Qatar are very close. And now Ivanka Trump and her husband are in negotiating with Qatar. About what? I don't know. So you think yourself, okay, you know what? We are going to get rid of Joe Biden next election and we are going to vote for Trump. But you will find that Trump is bought by the Muslims already. The Saudi, you know, look what happened. Trump is a guy who worked in the auction business. When he come to the office, the Saudi, they invested a lot on him. So he starts speaking for the benefit of Saudi Arabia. He gave them weapon. He started praising the crown prince. He went there. We don't care what people do. We are not going to question you about the human right. Every country have the right. This is what he said to them. Me, kill, rape, do whatever you want. We will not tell you. Just go watch the speech. It's not our business to tell people how to rule their countries. And because the Saudi, they pressure him, he went in the front of TV and he threatened Qatar. Then Qatar, they said, uh-oh, the Saudi, they paid more. Let us go to Trump and pay him more. So they went to Trump and they paid him more. And since then, he become more a friend to Qatar. It's a fact. So you think if we finish with those liberals, we elect Trump, we are doing better. But reality is not that. I assure you that number one person who will defend Qatar is going to be Trump. In fact, Saudi Arabia was going to invade Qatar, and Trump is the one who stopped them. Which means, if Trump did not do what he did, Hamas today will not do the attack. It was a Trump who support Hamas without knowing how stupid he is, just for the sake of money. Have you ever heard somebody renting a building from somebody for the coming 99 years? Okay, 99 years is accepted, but paying the rent for 99 years in advance. It's so obvious there's no corruption. In Al Jazeera TV, they said that Trump, he says, US-Qatar ties work extremely well. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Let me show you. This is the TV of the terrorist, Al Jazeera, owned by Qatar. Trump, US-Qatar ties work extremely well. He's praising them. But this is the same guy who said those are supporting terrorism. This is what they say before and after. Before the money arrived to the pocket, and after the money arrived to the pocket. I know many who support Trump, they will be upset from what I'm saying, but I don't care. I say things as it is. You like it, you don't like it, this is your business. Everybody knows. Do you think that the CIA do not know that Qatar is number one? I mean, the guy, he went on TV, he says Qatar should stop supporting terrorism. I can play the video for you. How they are the same ones who supporting terrorism, supporting Hamas, supporting Hezbollah, supporting every scumbag in the world. How come now we are so close to each other? You tell me. So the coming election, if they want to bring for us Trump, you think you are going to be safe from the liberals. He is a liberal. He is just another side of the coin. I used to think about him highly. This is why I learned, don't judge the book from its cover. He say words, he do the opposite. He say something, he do the opposite. This is why, if you ask me, I hope that we will have a president who is not a businessman, who is not for sale. Trump for sale, they bought him. Biden for sale, they bought him. Obama for sale, they bought him. Clinton for sale, they bought him. Each time you have a president, somebody bought him. If you go check the donation coming to the organization of Clinton, and look how the fraud work. So now, like, I am in politics, I am president, I don't have the right to receive donation, etc., except for the election. So what I do, I create a humanitarian organization to fight cancer, to support children, and then all the money go to my bank's accounts around the world. Hillary Clinton, she have her daughter wedding cost $3 million. If you go check how much money this woman she make a year from her job in the government, her and her husband, both of them, they work all their life for the government, and look how much they are in love with the government. Why they want to work for the government? I mean, what is the salary of the president of USA? Nothing. A policeman will make the same. So why they are so desperate to become president? Because of the money will come from behind it. Why they are, many of them, they are desperate to be in the Congress because stock market alone is a big benefit. Nancy Pelosi is in the same job for a century. She will not go. People die, people live, people born. She is there. Why? Because she is in charge of the stock markets. Any company they want to merge, they want to buy, they want to sell, they have to report before anyone knows to this group of Congress. And Nancy Pelosi, she go and buy the stocks. And guess what? Nancy Pelosi, she never bought the stocks and they lose money. Nancy Pelosi, she always sell stocks before they lose. So you have a government is full of corruption. Your Congress, your senators, your presidents, and then you hope that next year is going to be better. They get so rich, you get so poor. I mean, I used to buy the, in our food we use a lot of olive oil. I used to buy the gallon of the olive oil for $9. Now it's 19. And the other day I bought bread from Walmart. The bread in Walmart used to be so long, it's almost like 32-inch. Very big. It was for $1. All this big bread for $1. Now it is not even half the size and half the weight, and it is almost 180 cents. Quran is the key of stupidity, saying, you are trying to stir up anger. Look who is talking about anger. I mean, you Muslims, all of you need anger management. People make cartoon, you go crazy by millions, and you are talking about stirring anger, you donkey son of Muta. People make a joke about your prophet, you go and you want to be caught at Starbucks, be caught McDonald's, be caught in China, be caught, and you are talking about stirring anger, potato. Your wife, she do muta, you don't get upset. You stay in jail, in the Israeli jail for 3 years. You get out. You are a Hamas member. You are a hero. You find your wife, she delivered a child. You ask her where the baby coming from. She will say to you, honey, you forgot I was visiting the Jews when you were in jail. And they asked me to strip. And you don't get angry. The guy, Uthman, he took the wife of the other guy, and he is what he's angry? He's making video about it. This is you. You get angry when your anger is useless. Christian Prince, he wrote many books. What do? You go to Amazon to complain. Amazon bought my books, and you shut up. So anyway, I wanted to share with you my thought about what's going on. And when somebody says to you that the Israeli army is coward, tell them what is proven is to be the opposite. It is you who is coward. When the Quran says that the Israeli fighting you from behind walls, the Quran is a stupid book, does not present the truth. It is Muhammad who came to the Jews, kissing their asses to seek refuge. It's a fact. It's your prophet Muhammad. There's the battle. It's called Al-Khandaq. It's your prophet who dig around the walls of the city of Medina, a trench, a hole in the ground around the city. Who is the one who fight from behind the walls? It's your prophet. So they accuse the Jews that they fight from behind walls, but the Jews now is and always, they come to Lebanon, they come to you, they took Sinai, they took the Julan Height, they took half of Jordan. Where you been? They were fighting from behind walls? or you run away like cats. So the pictures we see about an Israeli soldiers not doing anything for a child, a Palestinian child, confronting an Israeli soldier, because those Israeli are very civil. They are very nice. Because those children and those women, they knew the Israeli soldier will not beat them. This is why you will not see any Palestinian there to do the same to Hamas. Hamas kidnapped their kids. Hamas tortured their kids. If one civilian have a fight with a member of Hamas, he will go and disappear. Who will dare to go and confront any member of Hamas? Nobody. Why? Because they knew Hamas will shoot them. So how come they do it to the Israeli soldier? Because they are civil and friendly and nice. But when the Israeli soldiers, they come to you as a fighter, as a soldiers, you hide. And this is the case for all Muslim countries. Saddam Hussein was a hero. The American, he called them the cows, the American cows. When the American cows come to Iraq, Saddam Hussein, he hid like a rat in the hole. In case you have a bad memory, I can refresh it for you. Al-Qaddafi himself, he hid in a sewage. Go check the video. Sewage. So your lion, suddenly he is in the hole. Am I lying? Osama bin Laden, he go hide behind a civilian in Pakistan, thinking that Pakistan can protect him. They went there inside the heart of Pakistan and they get him like a puppy. This is the hole of Saddam Hussein. Look how small it is. Look like your hero can shrink so big. I mean so small. It's a miracle. Those are the American soldiers opening the hole. This is your Saddam Hussein. Same for the Caliphate, same for al-Baghdadi, same for, I mean, all of you is the same. So you claim that you are brave, you are, etc. You go, you attack civilian, you attack women, you know, oh, Allahu Akbar, and take a video. And when the real armies come to you, you are in the hole. Are we lying? And what I find it very funny, that the Caliphate of ISIS was hunted by a dog. American dog. Are we lying? No, we are not. I'm trying to find the picture when they got Saddam Hussein from the hole. Look how embarrassing those pictures. This is an American doctor checking the head of Saddam Hussein because he was full of lice. You are no match for war. You don't have the courage, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the ability, and yet you think when you buy a Kalashnikov or a missile, you think you can kill everybody. This is why I find Islam is very, very awkward, stupid religion. Give a Muslim a rocket, he think he can destroy Russia. He think he can destroy America. He think he can burn Israel. Just give him a rocket, one rocket. And then when the enemy start making them falafel, Allahu Akbar, look, they are killing civilians. So you shoot rockets at civilians, okay. You come and you attack, you shoot, you rape women, you kidnap children. They kidnap even a dog. Even a dog, can you believe it? They kidnap a child, he's 8 months old, the same as their prophet. They are filthy like their prophet. And then, when the enemy do the same to you, you cry. In fact, they are not doing the same to you. The Israelis, they are not raping women. They did not kidnap children. You see, like when they make exchange, the Muslim, they lie, they say exchange of hostages. It's a lie. Those who they are in the Israeli prison, they are criminals. It doesn't matter if he is 17 years old or not. If he's under the age, but he tried to kill an Israeli citizen, he's a criminal. His age was going to make a difference? There's tons of videos on YouTube showing you how they stab. They are cowards. In fact, they use the children to do the stabbing because the Israeli don't have execution, number one, and they will not put them in jail with the adult, number two. Number three, as soon we kidnap one Israeli, we will exchange them with them. And now we can send them again in the street. I don't know how many of you do subscribe to our channel, but if you did not, don't forget to do. I tried my best to cover many issues about politics, and my advice to people is not to listen too much to what we see in TV. I mean, you can listen, but don't believe them. Fox News is not better than CNN, trust me. All of them, they are business. All of them. Tucker Carlson is the biggest fraud. He's the biggest liar. Never listen to him. In fact, people, they listen to celebrity, not to their brain. We are in a time where no human want to use his own brain. It is the media, it is celebrity. If I say now Tucker Carlson is an ugly, disgusting person, you will see how many comments will call me names. But I can prove it. I can prove that this guy is an idiot. He is a liar. In fact, himself, he claimed that Fox News is the biggest fake news, but he was working there all those years doing what? Fake news? All of them, they are the same. I believe actually that Fox News and CNN is one organization. But in order to control the whole business, so no customers will get out. So one of them, like the bad cop, good cop, So if you are a Democrat, the Republican, they are the bad, the bad cop, If you are Republican, the Democrat is the bad. So they exchange positions. And this way, the customer who don't like to listen to CNN, well, he have no other choice. He will buy our business. He will subscribe to our Fox News. I will not be surprised if at the end of the day, even maybe they have different names of owners, both are owned by the same mafia organization. One coin, two faces, full of lies. And they support a person or individual if he fit with their agenda and money business. As an example, Fox News, Trump, he was bringing them a lot of viewers. It's a business. So they are Trump every day. Trump, he lost the election, suddenly they dump him. Trump, he will go to jail, they don't want to talk about him. Trump is going to cause them to be sued. They try to dump even their employees. Like Tucker Carlson. But they are the one who told him to support Trump. Because this is where the money. Even CNN, when they talk about Trump, the view go way higher when they talk about different person. So Trump became a source of money for the one who like him and the one who hate him. We talk about Trump, a lot of viewers. In reality, they don't care for you. So don't listen to Fox News and don't listen to CNN. You listen to what? You listen what your dignity teach you. Me as a Christian, I have my Bible as guidance. I know where I should support. If the president is a fraud and he's a wicked man, I will not support him. So the answer is very simple. From their fruits you shall know them. Trump, he supported Qatar. Massive way. Actually, he saved Qatar. He is the one who left the sanctions of Saudi Arabia and Emirates and Bahrain on Qatar. Qatar in certain time for 3 years was surrounded by enemy. The stupid Trump, because he loved money, he forced them to shake hands with Qatar. So he made them united against us. This is how stupid this idiot is. And now you want to vote for him again. If you ask me, I hope that someone is not a businessman and look like the one I see is the sentence between all of those, nobody fit. The governor of Florida, I think he is the best to replace those donkeys. However, we do not know, as we know, like you don't know how he will be until he is a president. But why we want to elect somebody already we know that they are corrupt. Even the sentence in the future, we might be disappointed. But based on what we know, he is not a businessman until he proved the opposite. So if you ask me, I hope that Trump is not going to be in the ballot for election. I hope it's DeSantis. I hope he will win. Unless Trump he repent. And I don't think so. You cannot change a man who grew up in the way he is. He worship money. Trump, there's two things you notice about him. He have a lot of ego. He worship himself. He keep talking about himself. Non-stop. Number two, he is just a money guy. He see the whole world from how much and nothing more. So we pray that we will have somebody in the election, coming election is better. Otherwise, this country is really in trouble. Both parties are corrupt. Both parties are wicked. Both parties, they are hypocrite. Both parties, they have no dignity. You don't know you support who, you do not know you're against who. However, we as a Christian, we should vote for our guideline, which is the Bible. If there is only two, one support abortion, the one is against abortion, then we have no choice. If there is only one support homosexuality, the other one don't, then we have no choice. If one, exactly, I mean, like the list go on. Don't vote for the person. And if there's only two, sadly this is our system, then you have no choice except to vote maybe for the less evil. So in the coming election, if we have Trump and Biden, which one I will vote for? I have no choice, Trump. Not because he is the best, but let us say he is the best between the wicked. He will cause less wickedness. Yeah, well, this DeSantis, he is the one who stopped Disney from teaching our kids all kind of garbage. He is the only one who stripped them from their Disney in Florida. They have a government. Imagine Disney. They have their own territory. They have their own police. The state have no authority over them. All those years, nobody did change that until DeSantis come. This man, he changed the board of directors for schools. He took bad books from the shelves. He did a lot of things. He's not a talker. Trump is a talker. How many times we heard Trump saying, lock her down, and then he never did anything against Clinton. Nothing. You know what nothing? Nothing. So all the promises he made, nothing happened. The only thing he's good about is business, economy, which is very simple. Support the oil, the American oil. If you support the American oil, all prices will go down. As simple as that. You don't need to be genius. And that was the key of Trump's success in economy. We become #1 producers for oil in the world. And then he made the interest rate so low, almost zero. Which means people will not keep their money in the bank. They have to invest. And that will move the economy. Two things he did brought success. Biden is a communist, stupid. He do the opposite. He don't want to use our oil, but he want to buy oil. You know, I see liberals are like a bunch of people who they have like they take too much drugs, and they are dreamers. So in one hand, they are against the global warming. They want to fight the global warming. Like now, Kamala Harris, she said they want to give $4 billion to fight the global warming. How you can fight the global warming exactly? You tell me how. Making electric cars? Nobody can afford them. This Elon Musk, he just announced his truck. What is the price? 61,000. Did we save a global warming? How much gas need to be burned to make $61,000? And who can buy it? This is the revolution. In the top of that, the truck looks so stupid, so small, so useless. Who in the world want to buy such a truck? This is the future. They have bad maintenance. They have bad speed. They have tons of bugs in their software until now. So they are not ready. I support, by the way, to have electric cars so we can get rid of the oil. But you don't change that fast. You cannot change that fast. Things will take its time. Technology does not get ready to go in 2 minutes. If you go right now and ask anyone who have electric car, which one you prefer? The gas one? Or Tesla? I assure you, everybody will say the gas one. They are not good. They are expensive. Their maintenance is not available. So if you want to fix the economy and you want to fight the global warming, you need to fight the stupidity warming first. There's a stupidity warming. Like, you know, everybody moved like electric cars, yeah, electric cars. And then where is the electric cars? What's happening now? Where is the electric cars? Let me know. And look at this truck, the most weird truck ever. I mean, I don't know what they are thinking. Are they want to make themselves like they are going to the spaceship, supposedly? Where is the truck in the truck? What is this? Who's going to buy it? And if you want to fight the global warming, well, stop burning tires and etc. to support Gaza, liberals. Stop using gas cars. He should be the example. If you ask Joe Biden, what is the presidential cars? Which one the cars he use for his security? If there's one of them, it's run by a battery? No. Why? We know the answer. Do his airplane work by gas or by battery. Hypocrite, stupid. Yeah, honestly, it's really stupid. I mean, you see, if we can have those cars ready to be good, beating, it's about competition at the end of the day. People, I'm not against buying an electric car. Why not? If it's going to be better, cheaper, more practical, for sure I will buy it. Why not? But you don't have such a thing yet. So why you stop producing oil when still we need the oil? And now what we do, we go buy oil from Qatar and Saudi Arabia, and this is the way we fight global warming. And just to show you how hypocrite they are, the global warming summit last week happened where? In Emirat, a country all the wealth of it is coming from gas and oil. Can you believe it? The one who lead the fight against the global warming now is the one who sell oil and gas. Do you really believe this? Do you think Emirat, they will support anyone, will stop buying their oil and gas so they can go bankrupt? Who is the stupid here? But they are, they have money. They say, let us make a conference, come here, do shopping in Dubai. All the president, they look how many presidents they come to the conference in Dubai. They are fighting global warming, but every one of them, he have his own jet, his own security team. Thousands of men, they come just for security. Can I show you global warming in the Quran? Yeah, sure you can. I can show it to you too. Each time I read the Quran, I fart. I can show it to you from the Hadith. Don't you know, my friend? Isn't it in the Hadith, it says that each time a Muslim he called for prayer, shaitan fart? Prove me wrong. Am I lying? Honestly, am I lying? Each time a Muslim called for the adhan, shaitan do fart. In case you do not know, farting is a methanol, and it's very dangerous. So if we go in the hadith here, where is the hadith? Here we go. You do not need to show me, my friend. I know all the fart of Muhammad, which is causing global warming. Do you see it? So based on this, we should ban Islam, because if we can eliminate the religion of Islam, we can eliminate the fart of shaitan 5 times a day for each Muslim. So imagine how many fart a day we have. If we have 1.4 something billion Muslim, but most of them don't pray, let us say maybe 200 million Muslims, they pray in the whole world. So we have 200 x5. So we have 1 billion fart a day. 1 billion fart. So if you ask me, if we make a summit to fight global warming, we have to ban Islam and ban Muslims from saying at least adhan. Don't say Allahu Akbar. Because as you see the result. And now this is explained actually because the Muslim number is increasing. They have a lot of babies. That will make more farting. So there's a connection between Allah and fart and global warming. You say Allah, he fart, result, global warming. Thank you very much. And you, the smart you want to show me? I do not need Quran chapter 21, 32. Do you want to call me to tell me about it? Guys, Quran chapter 21, 32 is speaking about the zone, the predict a zone of liars before science. That's deep. I don't know what to say, my friend. But if I go right now to the Quran you mentioned, you will not regret. I can go there. and people will laugh at you. Do you want to call me so I can open Skype for you? Today I'm using different Skype. Do you want to call me so you can show me the atmosphere layers? Predict a zone layer? Okay, that's deep. That's very deep, my friend. All right. Just to show you how stupid the Muhammadan are. I'm not insulting you, by the way. The verse you quote for me, Safaraz. Aren't you Safaraz, the guy with the beard who called me before? Is that the same guy, guys? From Pakistan? He's the same guy, right? Tell me if you want to call me. The verse you are showing me, you idiot, is about Allah protecting the sky from the earth, not the opposite. When Shaitan, he tried to go up to the sky, Allah will shoot his ass by a meteor, actually by a star, according to the Quran, by a star. Do you want to call me so people will laugh at you? So when the Quran says we made the sky protected, the sky is protected, not the earth. Let me put you back in Tesla just for fun. That's what happened when you have a Muslim trying to be smart. Abdul, you are talking to Christian Prince. You want to smart who? You want to outsmart who? We know all the garbage, all the laundry. Those things you can say to those, Western who have no idea. You can say it to Kim Kardashian, who became expert in politics. For sure. I mean, she have the laundry, the panty collection of knowledge. So if we go in the Quran, we will find this. Let me see. This is your stupid Quran. Protected roof, huh? The Quran claims first that the sky was down in the earth and Allah, he lifted up. This is a chapter 52, verse number 5. Now let us go to different verse. So take number 1. According to the Quran, the earth and the sky, they used to be in touch. And Allah, he lifted the sky up, which is stupid because we are inside the space, not outside. The earth is not even a dust inside the space. So we are not disconnected. We are in. According to here, the sky is lifted up. Then we will find what that means. When Shaitan, he tried to spy at Allah, in chapter 15, verse number 18, here you see that Allah, he guarded the sky. He's talking about what? He's talking about the sky, as you see. Do you see it, Abdul? Maybe, let me see if I can zoom out. Can you see it, guys? All right, I think now it's good. So Allah is speaking about supposedly the sky. And he said, and we guarded the sky. Them here go back to the sky. There's many, Allah, he made 7 skies. So if you are talking about the layers, Allah is talking about 7 heavens, you idiot, not 7 layers of the atmosphere. The 7 heavens of the sky is 7 heavens which means heaven number one, heaven number two. In heaven number one is where Allah, He put the stars. So look what He says. And we guarded them from every outcast devil, except those who steal hearing, followed by visible projector. So Allah, He protect the sky from... so guys, so when He want, it's a figure of speech. When He want, it's not a figure of speech. So a minute ago, the verse you showed me, it was not a figure of speech. It was about true layers on the sky. Now it is a figure of speech. Abdul, potato. Guys, do you see? It's a figure of speech. Christian, this is not real. It says he shoot it by a real meteor. Figure of speech, huh? What about this? This is figure of speech too? Chapter 37, verse number 10. This is why we find Islam is very stupid and very laughable. So we guarded the sky from every shaitan. We guarded the sky from every shaitan. As you see. We decorated the lower heaven with a planet. See, you are talking about layers, right? Here we go. This is the layer. So the lower heaven is where the planet and the stars are located. And then guarded it from every different devil. If he try to get close, Allah will shoot at his ass. Do you see it? Is that the science you are talking about? So what the stupid Quran talking about is very stupid explanation for the meteor we see in the sky. So according to Muhammad and the Quran, that when you see a falling star or falling meteor, that because Allah shooting the shaitan who tried to spy at Allah. Shaitan, when he tried to get out of the earth, Allah shoot him. What's Zaghlul and Najjar? I mean, those are just let him call me. Those people, they make money from people like you, Zaghlul and Najjar. This guy, he have his degree from where, Zaghlul and Najjar? He has doctor in what? He bought his degree for $25 from the internet. I'm showing you the reference. It's in front of you. If Shaitan tried to spy, tried to get out of the heaven, let me show you the verse. I mean, I don't know how many verses I will show you, but we continue. Because your prophet, he's a stupid. He never stopped talking. And the more he talk, the more he do poo-poo. Read with me. According to your God, Allah created the stars so he can shoot the shaitan who tried to get out of the earth. Chapter 67, verse number 5. You will see here that Allah, He made them seven. Listen, Abdul, you said to me, protected the sky, right? You are the one who said to me, protected sky. Okay. Chapter 67, it is He who created seven heavens in layers. So you see no disparity in the creation. And then he continue. And then he says, and we adorned the lower heaven with the stars and made them as missiles against the devils. What Muhammad is talking about? If a devil he tried to get out of the heaven, or even a human, Allah will shoot him with a star. Do you see how we stupid the Quran? Are we done? No. Let's go more. We have tons. This is the beautiful thing about your prophet. He is just a poo-poo machine. I know that you wish that Muhammad did not talk much, but too late. And then your prophet, he said, Challenging a human being to leave the zone of the earth. And if you try to leave the zone of the earth, Allah will shoot your ass. And he made a challenge to a human being and genie. I think that not including Elon Musk. Correct? And he said they will not get out unless with my authority. And what is the authority according to Muhammad? Those are only prophets of God. They can go up. And the angels. No one else. Chapter 55, verse number 33. And if you try to go out, what Allah will do? Allah will shoot you with missiles. Do you see it, Abdul? Am I lying? O society of a human and jinn, don't give this verse to Elon Musk, he will die laughing at your God. If you can pass through the bounds of the heaven and the earth, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, pass, go ahead. And you will not pass except with the authorization by Allah. Look like the communists, they get the authorization from Allah, and Elon Musk, he got the authorization from Allah, and the Muslim did not. Because until now, the Muslim, they cannot. In order for a Muslim to go to the space, he have to use either American or Russian spaceship. Do you see it? And if you read the interpretation, your prophet agree that this verse is about that nobody can get out except the angels and prophet of God only. And if you try to do so, what Allah will do? Read with me carefully. And you will be bombarded boom, 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 with the flares of fire and brass. Well, obviously, the Quran is proven to be accurate, and it is scientifically true. So this is the liar protected of the Quran and the science? This is what science says? That the reason we have stars because Shaitan, he tried to spy at Allah, and Allah will use the star to shoot. And the other reason to have stars is to use them as missiles to shoot the one who tried to go up to heaven. That is your science. And that will make you and your prophet certified donkey. Absolutely, I'm so jealous of the Quran. I mean, this is the book. This is the book who says you can eat in the house of your father and your mother and your sister. I mean, how in the world we will know that? You know, listen carefully. The Quran not only is a book of science, is a book of wisdom. It never happened before that there is a smart God who told the human being that if you are blind, you can eat at your house. If you are you have a broken legs, you can eat at your house. And however, it doesn't matter what the situation, you can eat in your house. Look at this wisdom. When I first time I saw this, I said, oh man, this Muhammad, he was taking too much hashish. And that make me believe that actually Muhammad was a liberal. And he was from New York. Liberal from New York. Not you know, there's many smart people in New York. But liberal from New York, it's a massive thing. Hashish. There's no blame on the blind, nor any blame on the lame, nor any blame on the sick, nor on yourself for eating at your homes. Now you tell me, how in the world Allah, I mean, what kind of yoga he was practicing? Even the stupid Sadhguru did not come with this. I'm really astonished. And if you think about it, by the way, if you want to say no blaming yourself anyway, so why you are saying the blind and the, I mean, and where people at that time used to eat? In the McDonald's? 1400 years ago, where people used to eat? And if somebody is a blind, usually where he eat? I mean, the guy is blind. Is it normal for the guy to eat in his home? Where a human being used to eat for the last thousands of years? He go to the neighbors? How long it took your God to think about it? And look, we did not even read the rest yet. Look, and not only that, nor yourself for eating at your homes or your father homes. I'm so glad. Thank you, Allah. So where I was when eating when I was a kid, and what kind of I mean, what? Or your mother's home. Oof, that's deep. Or your brother's homes. Unbelievable. Or your sister's home. Like, are you going to count the whole tribe? Or the homes of paternal uncle. Yes, he is going to type, everybody. Or the homes of paternal aunts. Or the homes of maternal uncles, or the homes of maternal aunts, or look, and this is what killing me. Never give your house to a real estate agent. He is a Muslim. He will eat your fridge food. Or those whose keys you own. Actually, the translation is not right. Not own. The keys of the houses you have. If any house, somebody give you the key, or it says actually there, or the house of your friend. So if somebody give you the key to take care of his vegetables, let us say flowers, plant, whatever, the Muslim, he have the right now to eat all the food in the fridge. Permission from Allah. There was a superstition. So are you saying to me that Islam is against superstition? Listen, people. This is because before there was superstition. Okay. So the superstition says if a person he is blind, he eat in his home, what will happen to him? He will become blind more. I mean, look who is talking about superstition. Isn't it your religion? Is all of it is about superstition? Isn't it your prophet, he says the black dog is the devil? Isn't it your prophet, he says that crow bring you a bad fortune? Let us see the superstition. Mr. Superstition, read. Is that your religion? Ill luck, a race concerning a woman, a house, and a horse. Evil omen. Evil omen? So Islam is against superstition? I'm using a wrong interpretation. Bad things will happen to me because of the three things: the house, a woman, and a female horse. What he's saying, that if you buy a house which is not good house, bad luck for you, this is not superstition, bad things will happen to you. So we're blaming now in the house. A house is just a piece of land, walls and roof. Women, a woman in your house, she is the one who will bring evil to you by superstition only, not because she did anything. No, just her existence there for doing nothing wrong is the reason for any evil happen to you. And or a horse. Is that superstition? In fact, the funny is your prophet, he claimed that all evil omen happen because of Allah decision. So why you are blaming the women? Your prophet, he claimed that any evil omen happen to you happen because destiny of Allah. There's a hadith where the prophet, he said that transmission disease does not exist, like corona, etc. He said this is absolutely lie. All of this happened only by the will of Allah. The Messenger of Allah said, there is no infection and no evil omen, but there is anything that may be source of a trouble that would come to your house, horse and or a woman. You see, look here, they don't translate really the whole thing, you know. Yeah. But anyway, read what is in front of you. So what is the source of disease happen to you? And let me show you this one. Your prophet, he claimed that nobody get infected by disease from a disease transition. Read and laugh. Yeah, Imam Murrah is here. Call me so we can laugh, Imam Murrah. Potato. Look what Muhammad he said. Muhammad don't believe that anyone will get infected by any transmitted disease. It's a lie. In fact, the translation is false. Look, they are not saying, they are just saying infection. This is not right. This is not right. It doesn't say only infection. It says la adwa. La adwa, which means no transition of disease. Let us see. You see, they keep saying there's no infection. False. It doesn't say infection. Look at this. Finally, we found a correct translation. Let's say close to correction. There's no transitive disease, no divination, but good omen pleases me. So Muhammad don't believe in any transitive disease. Do you see it? People, do you see it? And Muhammad repeated that many times. Look. He said, don't believe in transitive disease. Don't believe that disease can transport it from somebody to somebody. There's no such a thing. It's only just bad luck, omen. Good omen or bad omen. Do you see it? All of this is very authentic. And look what the Muslim here says. The majority of scholars interpret this to mean that those things and themselves do not transmit or cause harm through supernatural or hidden means, but that Allah is the ultimately in control. But it says there's no transmitted disease. Yeah. Read here this one. This one is even more nice. Apostle of Allah, he said, there's no adwa, no contagious disease is conveyed without Allah permission. By the way, they are adding this to the text. It doesn't say, without Allah permission. It says, no disease, no contagious disease to be conveyed. That's it. They added there in the text, look, in Arabic, look what it says. Nowhere it's mentioned Allah. Liars. لا عدوى ولا طيرة ولا هامة ولا صفر. And there is no mention of Allah. So there is no disease conveyed, nor there is any bad omen, nor any bad hama. Look at the translation. Nor there is no any bad omen in the month of Safar. One should run away from the leper as one run away. What? You just said there is no contagious disease, and now you are saying to me you should run away from the leper? Hey Muslims, who is the stupid here? Anyone? Oh boy. And look, again, the majority of the scholars interrupt that to mean that those things and it's themselves do not transmit it, do not transmit disease or cause harm. No, they don't. Why people don't see? But Allah is the one who caused it. So if you get a disease, not by touching somebody, no, it's Allah. Disease don't, they are not contagious. They don't do that. There's no such a thing. It's Allah, He gave it to you. Pure science. Who can beat Muhammad, you know? No contagious disease is conveyed to others without Allah permission. False translation, by the way. Nowhere it says such a thing. It says no contagious disease. That's it. There's no Allah permission. Look how they lie, just to make it look better. Where Muslims, who is a Muslim who read Arabic, can call me and show me where it says without Allah permission. In fact, I can do this, just to show you how they lie. This is the link. Copy the Arabic text and post it in Google. You see, they add those things so the one who speaks English, he will think that Muhammad's saying something totally different, when in fact he is saying that no disease can be contagious. This is a lie. Contagious, sorry. Excuse me if I say the word pronunciation wrong. This is what your prophet said. And then to fix it, they add by saying to convey to others without Allah permission. In fact, all of this line does not exist. All of it. Use Google Translation and prove me wrong. Liars. No shame. Look here, they don't even translate. The word adwa is mean contagious. Contagious. Is that translation? I mean, you are keeping the Arabic word the same. Look at this. Do you see it? And this will tell us that Muhammad was really a very educated man and he was sent by Allah. Who can beat that? Nobody. Right? Nobody. How Dr. Muhammad knew this? Our friend Cycle saying, please CP develop for us a course for us how to defeat Islam, if you have any course. Well, you know, I mean, the method is very simple, my friend. I don't think we need to do a special course. This is the course for you. Here we go. A Muslim says something, we answer him. You take the notes, you save the reference, because this is what the Muslim will come with you with. What you see here is a real practice. This is the laboratory of training. A Muslim called me, he challenged me, I refute him, you learn. This is the course. This is better than speeches. But I say to you, number one method to fight any fraud is to use the fraud itself against itself. And this is what I'm doing. So, if a Muslim now, he said to me something, usually what the Christians they do, they try to refute him from their book, which is the Bible. But in fact, you are wasting your time. And actually, it's against the Bible to do that. Why? Because a person who disrespects your book, the Bible says, don't throw your Jews under the feet of the pigs. So before you go to the point where you're going to share the Bible with somebody, you have to be sure he is not acting, behaving like a pig. Until that is proven, then there's no point of view. It's not even right to share the gospel with this person. So what the first step we do? We show him what he's saying from his book is a fraud. We use his own book against him. Like what I did all now. Until now, this guy was saying things to me. What I did I use any verse from the Bible? No. I opened the Quran, I showed him the Quran, I get him busted. And then when the person, he noticed that his book is stupid, and now he is listening. This is the time you share your jewels with the one who is listening, not with someone acting like a pig. You know, when you watch like those old movies, how those people, they don't have enough arrows to find the enemy, and then they make a trick to make the enemy think that they are attacking, so the enemy will shoot all their arrows, and they come to them, and then they collect the arrows and throw them back at them. That's what you do. Listen carefully what the Abdul is saying, because Abdul, when he talk, he make poo-poo. He don't talk. I never saw a Abdul don't do poo-poo. Never. Starting from Muhammad. So when a Muhammadan he speak, listen carefully. Don't start thinking about what you will say to him from the Bible. No, no, no. Listen carefully what the Abdul is saying. The Abdul, he will make a big dump of poo-poo. All of it is fertilizer. You cook it and you throw it at him. And here we go. My Skype is going to be open. Who is Abdul want to prove me wrong? The Skype I'm using today is different. I have it actually in the info, but let me share it with you again. I'm using different Skype from the one I use usually. Or is it the same? Let us see. Okay, this is the one I'm using. Who is a Muslim would like to call me and prove me wrong? That I cannot prove him wrong from his book. Anyone? Just watch and see. They were not there. Look, this guy, look how many Muslims in the chat. They knew that from their books I can defeat them. What is your opinion about the number of the beast in the back in the book of Revelation? Well, I cannot say that the number of the beast is exactly what the Arabic. It's possible. I saw, I mean, the idea. I think the first one who came with it is Walid Shabat. But I believe the book of Revelation, we will not really understand what it is about until things happen. There's a lot of like metaphorical words and metaphorical statement. I believe those will not be understood until things come to existence. So we will know what is because the Antichrist is a person, is not a religion. The Antichrist is a person. So that sentence is not a person, is not Muhammad. And Muhammad cannot be even the Antichrist for many reasons. So I don't want to mix things up, but it's very weird that there's a match between them two. Why you are so scared to look in your Bible? I did look, Safaraz, and I found that your stupid Quran confirmed my Bible. So now the problem is, why the stupid you afraid to look at your Quran, which confirm my Bible? Why you Muslims are so ignorant, hypocrite, liars? You deny that our book is true, when your stupid Quran keeps saying our book is true. Is that fair, guys? Why I want to look at my Bible right now when I can get you busted from your book? If I show you 1 billion verse from my book, you will say I don't believe in it anyway. Correct? So the easiest way is to show you what your book is saying. And this is what you fear. You don't want me to show you what your book is saying, because if I show you, then you will vomit and you will find that you are being an idiot. This is the chapter 2, verse 41 in the Quran, as an example, not limited. It's saying what? It's saying that the Quran confirmed the book which is with us. Other verse. Always the Quran confirmed the book which is with them. Chapter 2, verse number 89, and this one speaks specifically about the Jews and the Christians. And when the Quran come to them from Allah, the scriptures here mean the Quran, confirming what they have. So your stupid Quran confirm what they have. You stupid you in the chat, you don't confirm what we have. So we should listen to who? Who is more stupid? The one in the chat or the one in the Quran? Guys, does it say confirming what they have? Or Christian Prince is making things up? Does it say that? This is a chapter 2, verse number 89. And there's tons of verses, not only 1, not only 2, not only 3, not only 4, not only 5. So this is the stupidity of the Muhammadan. They flood the internet with saying the Bible is corrupted. And then their stupid prophet, he says, no, hold on. I confirm the book with them. And not only that, in some verses says even مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِمْ, what is between their hands. Specifically, physically. Not only what is with them. Like here, it says confirming what is with them. But other verses, which the Muslim they lie in the translation, it says مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا بَيْنَ أَيْدِيهِمْ, which is between their hands. And then you will find a Abdul like this saying to you, your Bible is corrupt. Number 3. What is the gentleman who says, do course to learn how to debate Islam? Listen to this. The Muslim believe that the Bible we have is sent by Allah. So what I should do to the Muslim who says Bible is corrupt? Say to him, okay, you're a stupid God. He could not protect his book. Is that what you are saying to me? So Allah, He sent down the Torah. Allah, He sent down the Injil, which is the gospel, the Greek word. Allah, He accept the Greek Bible only. And then Allah could not protect His book. This is the problem of who then? This is the problem of the stupid God who claim that He sent those books yet he cannot protect them. And this is additional proof that Allah cannot be God. For if he is God, and really he is the one who sent those books, how come he could not protect them? As you see, the Abdul, he was just accusing the book to be exchanged. So what he is saying to us, that he's a stupid God, he sent books, but he don't protect the books. Right? You have traveled 2,000 years from the future. Oh, Imam Murrah, you remind me of your prophet who traveled more than that between Moses and the Samari. The Samaritan, according to your Quran, they are exist according to the time, in the time of Moses. So who is the one traveling 2,000 years? You or Fifi or a prophet of Allah Muhammad? Potato. Call me, or let your sister Fifi call me. Yeah, just call. Cowards, potato, sons of Mutaz. The Samaritan, he was exist in the time of Moses? Are you sure? The time traveler Muhammad? Oh, hold on, not only that. Mary is the sister of Aaron. Oh, not only that. Mary is the daughter of the father of Moses. Who is the time traveler? How in the world Mary, she become the daughter of Imran? Look, even the name of the chapter is the family of Imran. When you see this, he's talking about who? Okay, they are talking about Moses. Actually, he's talking about Moses. But then he's the donkey, he claimed that Imran is the father of Mary. But all of us, we knew that Amram is the father of Moses. So the stupid Muhammad, the time traveler, he made Mary the daughter of Amram, and he made her the sister of Aaron, which means the sister of Moses, and he made Jesus the nephew of Moses. And you are talking about time traveling, brother? Now he regret what he said. And you know, when a rabbi, he came to Muhammad, he said to him, Abdul, listen. He said to Aisha, listen, tell your Abdul husband, there's hundreds of years between Mary and Aaron. And now Muhammad, he got busted. So he told them, at that time, they used to call them by their great prophets and their ancestors, but Aaron is not the greatest. And Moses was, according to Islam, and he is not even from the same tribe. In the top of that, if Muhammad, he tried to fix the first one after the Jews get him busted, how he can fix this one? This one already became Quran. Amran is the father of Mary. Fix this one, if you can. Can you? Who is a Muslim want to fix it? How Mary, she become the daughter of Amran, and Jesus became the grandsons of Amran, the father of Moses. The one who is sending me, can I go live with you? Are you Christian? Are you Muslim? If you are a Muslim, you can text me. Any Muslim? I mean, your prophet is so good in time traveling. And not to forget, by the way, when Muhammad, he went to heaven, he found Moses and Adam and Isa and Ibrahim and everybody there. But according to Islam, according to the Quran, all the prophets are dead. And they will be resurrected in the day of judgment. And Muhammad will be the first one to be resurrected. So how they are dead, he found them in heaven. Well, Muhammad is time traveler. Not only time traveler, Muhammad, he is galaxy traveler. Muhammad, he went to the seven heavens in the top of a flying donkey, while the Quran says it take the angels 1,000 years to go up. and 1,000 years to come down. So how the angel was able to go in a few hours to go up and down when the Quran says it take 1,000 years? Any Muhammadan? Maybe he was using Tesla spaceship, Elon Musk, huh? The Quran says, chapter 32, verse number 5, He regulate all affairs from heavens to the earth. Then it ascended to him in a day of the length of it, of which 1,000 years by your count. So it take the angels 1,000 years to come down, and 1,000 years to come back. 2,000 years. How Muhammad he went up to the heaven in a few hours and come back? Any Muhammadan? Not only that, there's a hadith. I mean, most of people when they read, they don't notice how stupid Muhammad is. Do you remember the hadith where really Dawah he says Allah he come down every night? You know, Allah he come down. When Allah come down, people, Allah come down at the third part of the night, correct? Okay. When Muhammad he went to heaven at the night, he met him before the sunrise and he came back. But based on the hadith, Allah was down in the earth, not in the earth, in the lowest heaven. But Muhammad he met with Allah, supposedly, he went all the way to Allah in the seventh heaven. So Muhammad he went to the seventh heaven up when Allah was down. Huh? If we go to the hadith, we will find this. Oh, cannot be found. Give me a second. He come down, huh? Yeah, must be true. And remember, the Muslim they said that God cannot be God if he enter his creation. And then what we find? We find that Allah is coming down. Where is the hadith? Hold on, give me a second. All right. I don't know, for some reason I cannot find the hadith in English. I'm just finding it in Arabic. Let us try again. Okay, let's try this. Here we go, finally. So if Muhammad he went up to the seventh heaven at night, while Allah is coming down to the earth, where Muhammad he went? Do you see it? Remember, the hadith says that Allah come down every night, not once a week. Not once a week. Do you see it? So if Muhammad he went up to meet Allah, how stupid it is that he is going there in the wrong time. Muhammad is going up, Allah is going down. It take Muhammad 1,000 years to go there. That's what the Quran is saying. If he is riding an angel. The Muslim they say to you that the angel of Allah are made of light, and that means their speed is the speed of light. That's what they say. There's tons of articles about it. And based on this, imagine how close Allah is to us as distance. Because if I can go by the speed of light 7 hours or 8 hours and come back, this is round trip. That means we can meet Allah after 3 hours of light, speed light. That means the end of the universe is just a 3 hours and a half of his light speed. But we know that this is absolutely false. Based on what scientists they say, nobody knows actually where is the end of this universe. I mean, how many millions of years of his light speed, not thousands of years. Not 3 hours. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, Mark is asking, but isn't it nighttime somewhere else in the world? No, because Muhammad he think that the earth is a flat, so the whole earth have one time zone. That's why he said Allah he come down, because if this is the case, listen, if Allah come down to every group of people, that means Allah is like a yo-yo. And there's no daytime for him. He keep going up, going up, going down, going up, going down, because there's many time zones in the earth. But Allah he mentioned that he come down once. And that is a third part of the night. Why? Because he thought it's going to be, the earth is a flat, that's what the Quran is saying, and the whole world have one time zone. So as you see, Muhammad is just a person who make poo-poo. The more poo-poo he make, the more we laugh. Quran, is just a collection of stupid stories. And the smart one is the one who connect, let us say, the dots together. If you just read a plain text, there's nothing there really. You have to connect. You have to take notes. You have to learn. And from there you can connect the dots. If you are just reading, you will go nowhere. You will be just like many people who read and read. Their reading is meaningless. Right? Let me see Skype if there's anyone. Until now, I don't see any. I think those are old messages. Yeah, I don't see anything. All right. Who was Baal and who built the Baalbek in Lebanon? Well, those information, if you wanna get the information about them, you better go and read some books of history about Baalbek. Baalbek is a city in Lebanon, and it's famous because there is a big temple for Baal. the god, the famous god at that time. All right. Do we have any Muslim would like to join us? I don't see anyone. I'm going back in the chat to see if there's anything. Okay, a person asking, what is your opinion about chapter 2, verse 109? You know, this is very Muhammad always he flourished with hate, so he cannot answer the Christians, he cannot refute the Jews, so he's telling them those Christians and Jews, they wish to make you to leave Islam, you know, after you became a believer, because they have you know, they have envy in their heart. Don't listen to them. It's just a way to make people not to listen. The same thing Muhammad he did. He said to them, when somebody start making fun or questioning the Quran, leave. Instead of refuting them, leave them until they change the topic. So if they start talking about the Quran, even if they are speaking in respect, like they are asking you questions, you know, and you don't know, as usual, Muhammad himself could not answer, so how the Muslim they will answer? There's tons of verses actually, but let us see an example here. And you will notice right away what Muhammad, the Muslim translation, he has called it vain talk. What is that vain talk? Is it like somebody using the F word? No, no, no. You will notice right away the verse after it is about what? You cannot guide whom you love, but Allah guide whom He wills. So what he called vain here is the one who is debating you about your logic, your reasoning. So okay, he didn't want to, you know, he like I could not convert him. He is having a good point. He is refuting me. So okay, you know what? Stop, because you cannot guide whom you love, but Allah guide whom He wills. And here you notice this verse alone, by the way, is enough to destroy all of Islam. Anyone can tell me how? I will not say anything. I will wait for you to tell me. Anyone can tell me why this verse is enough to destroy all the idea of Muhammad about religion and salvation? Why you don't come live in the daytime? I was here in the daytime, my friend. I was live since 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. I forgot. 5 p.m. I think. 5 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, so this is still daytime. Anyone can tell me what why this verse alone is enough to destroy Islam? Predestination, but it's about what? It's about guidance. So the Quran cannot guide us, Muslim cannot guide us, Muhammad cannot guide us. It's just Allah's decision. So what the point? Can you guide yourself? No. Can Muhammad guide you? No. Can Islam guide you? No. And Muhammad actually, he mentioned this verse here when his uncle, the most close person to him, he grew up in his house. he refused to convert to Islam because his uncle, he knew Muhammad is the last one to be a prophet. This is why here it says, you cannot guide whom you love. He's not talking about everybody. He's talking about a special individual. This individual is his uncle, who Muhammad loved much. Muhammad, he grew in his house. This man, he took care of him. So he was his mentor, his protector, his feeder, his household, his everything. Even this man, even in his death, he refused to convert to Islam. So Muhammad now, he want to explain why he failed even to convert the most person who he loved, and that person loved him too. He have to blame somebody. He blamed Allah, saying, it is not you who can guide him. It's Allah only. Same time the Quran says, Allah misguide, and Allah is the one who guide. So if the uncle of Muhammad was misguided, it was Allah who misguided him too. And that again proved to us that Islam is just a joke. Any Abdul? The Quran is making it clear that Allah is the one who misguides. You see, actually, my book name is what? The Deception of Allah. Go and read the first verses. And go on, if you have the Quran and Science, it's complete to the first one. The Muslim, they try to refute me, saying, oh, that they see deception here is not true, this is false, etc. So I made the first few pages in the second book, all to get them busted. Go read it. This is a religion based in one idea, that Allah is a deceiver and Allah is the guide. So you can say Allah is the double agent. Allah, he guide who he will, and Allah, he misguide who he will. All those verses, look. Look at this. In chapter 13, verse number 27, prove to us clearly that the Quran is the book of the devil. Those who disbelieve say, if only a miracle was sent down from his God. People, listen carefully. How many times the Muslims, they say Muhammad did many miracles? This is the end of the Quran. Chapter 13 is not chapter 13. If you go read the book according to Revelation, you will find that this is Muhammad now after he received more than half of the book. Still he have zero miracle. Those who disbelieve say, if only was sent down only miracle, just one, so we can believe. Say, Allah misguide whomever he wills and guide whomever he will. Do you see it? So who is the one who misguide them? Allah. And who is the one who will guide them? Allah. And what the verse confirm? Muhammad have zero miracle. See the translator. You know, I'm very thankful for the stupid Muhammad, actually. I'm so glad he is so stupid. Otherwise, that will make it hard. I mean, he is so stupid, and there's still you will find somebody he convert to Islam because they are ignorant. But by time, I hope people will find out that this guy is just so dumb. You will notice here the Muslims, they are using the word who lead to stray. But in fact, the correct translation is yudil. For it is deceive. And all what they ask for is just one miracle. How come Jesus have tons and hundreds and millions of miracles, Muhammad have none? And that proved to us, by the way, that Muhammad miracles in the hadith are fabrication. Because why we have miracles in the hadith, but we have zero miracle in the Quran? Chapter 16, verse number 93, saying that if Allah willed, He would make you all one believe. But He deceive as He will. You see, each time you see that says astray, in fact, it is deceive. But even the one astray is enough to prove that Allah is the one who leave you astray. So He lead you to be astray as He will, and He guide as He will. So the whole world is deceived by Allah. The whole world, whoever guided is guided by Allah. So where is Shaitan? Who is Satan? Do you see it? What is the job of Satan? There is no job. It's Allah who must guide. Allah is the one who guides. That's it. And it is the will of Allah not to be one belief. It's in front of you. Which means Allah is the reason for us not to believe in Him. But this is totally against the Bible. The Bible does not teach that God He leave astray and God He guide. God always guide. What Jesus said? Who is the father of all lies? You guys tell me in the chat. Who is the father of all lies? You know the answer. Satan. And how we will be misguided? By lies. Correct? To misguide somebody, we have to lie to him. Give him the wrong direction. All misguide business is about lying. One lie, two lie, three lie, doesn't matter. It's about lies. So who is the father of all lies? The Quran says the father of all lies is Allah. It's in front of you. Even the Quran go farther to make it clear for us that Allah is the father of all lies by saying, read and laugh. Chapter 7, 186. Whoever Allah misguided, and He leaves them blundering in their So, by the way, translation is not correct. But what the verse saying, whoever Allah misguide, no one can guide him. Do you want more clear evidence that Allah is the father of all lies and He is Satan, which Jesus He mentioned? Why Allah will misguide anyone? Are we taking reference for the people who are trying to learn? Are we saving reference? I hope so. And by the way, if you change the translator, you will see how translation change. Like here it says misguide, in other they will say something else. They will say astray, they will say, you know, but even misguide, it's false. It's deceive. Yudil not only misguide, it is deceive. So whoever Allah deceive, No guidance for him. We have endless numbers of verses, you know. Look, all those verses. Look at this one. Guys, look at this one. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't it beautiful that the devil, he incriminate himself? Chapter 16, verse number 37. Even though you may be concerned about their guidance, Allah does not guide those who misguide, who he misguide. Who is the one who misguide them? Allah. Do you see it? If you change the translator, let's see the translation of who? Chapter 16, verse number 37. This is a Itani. Let us see a different one. Hilali Khan. Okay. All right. If you covet for their guidance, then verily Allah guide not those whom he make go astray. So, suppose now they make it look better. Do you see it? Who is the one who made them go astray? So Muhammad trying to guide them. Allah saying to him, you're trying to guide the one who I misguide? How in the world this is the book of God? Are those chapters and verses on the right side? What right side mean? What do you mean right side? What does that mean, right side? This is a page, have Arabic and English. The one in the left is Arabic. The one in the right is English. There's left side and right side. Anyway, I hope today we cover off all those topics we were talking about. And I hope we learned something good for today. I'm going to say thank you all for being here for today. And don't forget to subscribe and share our videos and download for free. All my videos are for free for you. And I hope you share them with your children so they can learn, educate themselves. We are here to share the truth, and our truth offend many people. That's why we need you to download the videos and share them, because as you know, they fight me. They fight me and they try to stop me. I have millions of, I don't want to say millions, maybe a million, I'm not sure, videos. But as you see in my channel, I cannot even keep more than few. And soon I will delete few or many of them. The reason is YouTube never treat me nice. YouTube lately tried to tempt me with their money. So they allow me to collect donation, and I don't want that. So you can help me. I'm not going to ask you for a donation. You can help by sharing the links, inviting people, download the videos, make a video with subtitle in your language. This is the help I want. In fact, you are not helping me. As you know, I delete my videos. We want more people to see the truth. They are trying hard to convert your kids. And most of you, your children, are naive. Not because they are stupid, but because in schools they teach them nothing about the topic. And the families don't teach them that evil is all over the earth. They are naive. They believe anything they say to them. A Muslim come to them, they says Quran is full of science. They believe. But Prophet Muhammad was the most ethical person. They believe. We treat our enemy nicely. They believe. Don't come to me seeking a doctor to help your son who want to convert to Islam after he convert. You should take the medication before. This is called vaccine. This is what we are doing. The vaccine is education. The Bible says that my people have been destroyed because of their ignorance. Ignorance is our enemy. Even Muslims themselves, they believe in us as enemy because of their ignorance. If they knew Christianity really truly, they will never be our enemies. But because of their ignorance, and because Muhammad misguided them, as we see the Quran saying that, they take us as enemy. They want to kill, they want to hate everybody. So if you believe that we should fight ignorance, then do your part. Otherwise, time will come and you will be infected. And don't think that those things doesn't happen to you, to your household. Oh, my kids are smart. If you never told them, somebody will deceive them. Muslims are professional liars. You know what professional mean? Professional. Been trained all their life to attack Christianity. Christians been trained nothing. Not to attack anybody. Christians go to the church, and all of you know what I'm saying. You go to the church, you worship Jesus, you pray for everybody, you go back home. Nobody teach you about other cults. Nobody, no, they will actually, they will. They will teach you, but not about other cult. They will teach you to hate other Christians, some of them. They are so good to attack each other, Protestant and Catholic. Big mouth. But the second you say Islam, they go mute. And that is what Shaitan and Satan, he wants from us. He wants us to be divided, attacking each other, so we will not be united. Divide and conquer. You heard of Adam Seeker? My friend Adam Seeker, he converted out of Islam because of me. You can ask him. Actually, I never heard of him. He told me. Once I received a call from Osama Dakdok. He said to me, there's a gentleman here. He left Islam because of you. He became a Christian. He would like to talk to you. And I spoke to him. So Adam Seeker, this is what they say. Otherwise, I don't know him, you know. According to Osama and him, they said he left Islam because of me. And this is what we are talking about, you see. We help the Muslims to leave Islam too, and then they will join us in the fight and they will become the best fighters. Do you see how important what we do? We have tons of thousands of people left Islam. But in the same time, you can do the same. By copying my videos, adding subtitle to your language, to your culture, or whatever, and whatever you hear here, share it with your family. As you see, I stay for many hours. I lose my voice. You know, after you finish, after all this hour talking, maybe many of you do not know how much tiring it is. Your head will be like, you know, like you want to just relax. Speaking for many hours, and it's not just talking. You know, there's a different talk between someone speaking about stupid things, anything. You know, like having stupid talk, and somebody is debating, showing reference, you know, arguing, proving the wrong, the right, looking for reference. It's a long process. Every day. I finish now. There's many people send me emails. This guy, he met a Muslim. This girl, she met a Muslim. This guy, he want to marry a Muslim. So I became like a clinic, and the clinic is for free. I never receive a question, especially if it's serious, from somebody, and I ignore it. So it's a long day from the first thing I wake up in the morning until I go to sleep. I'm just doing my fight. I'm just telling you so you understand. I'm not fighting for myself. I'm the last one who can be deceived with such a garbage. And you know that. I'm fighting for you and your kids. So help me by downloading the video, sharing the information, teach in your church, take notes. I want you to be a teacher, not just a listener. We want an army of knowledgeable people, not a bunch of ignorant, just wearing a cross in their neck. We defeat the devil not by ignorance, not by just saying, I believe in Jesus. Because the devil, he knew how to come to you. He knew where's your weak spot. And he will do his best to defeat you. So you have to have knowledge in your book. And now I'm sharing with you the knowledge about their book. This way, you can defeat them in any way they come to you, from your book or their book. And my best advice is, when somebody tries to defeat you from your book, beat him first with his logic. Use his book. For that is the most effective. I never made one Muslim leave Islam because I quote for him a verse from the Bible. No. It's by quoting his Quran, his books. But I make, by the help of the Lord, a Muslim convert to Christianity by the Bible. Which means first, we make them leave the devil. He don't want to be part of the devil. And then we can give him the jewels of God, the word of God. Don't share the gospel with somebody. He is demonic. First, you have to clean the demon from inside them so they can listen. You are just wasting your time. So I hope more people will join the fight, and more people they will do, like make short videos in TikTok, make short videos everywhere. I mean, just do something. And by the way, in case you do not know, you can even make money. I know there's a person, he sent me an email, says, CP, I am a disabled, I'm a veteran, I made a couple of $1,000 from YouTube, from your videos. I want to send them to you. I said, no, don't send it to me. This is yours. You are disabled. God bless you. This is your work now. He posts the videos. His channel is growing. He have commercial, and he made money. Good for you. So you can even support your family by doing something right. Let us work. The Lord, he don't want just believers. He want warriors who love to work and serve him. The Messiah himself, he washed the feet of his disciples. The Messiah himself, he walked from cities to cities. He wasn't sitting in a chair and people coming to him. He goes. He goes to them. Are you better than the Messiah? He came to us. He humbled himself. He took the cross. This is not just a work. This is way beyond work. So if we cannot be Christian just by defending the faith and doing what a Christian should do, so what are you about? What is it? What is your Christianity? It's just by waving your hand to Jesus? That is not what Christ he wants. So we are victorious, and we defeat them, and they fear us. They fear the Bible. They fear the truth. Why? Because the Lord, he said the truth will set you free. And the Muslims, they are afraid from to be set free. And we are here to free them. If no Islam, there is no war right now in Gaza. If no Islam, there is no terrorism around the world. Peace will be in India. Peace will be in Afghanistan. Peace will be in Indonesia. Peace will be around the world. Islam is proven to be the most demonic, evil, satanic belief. As the Lord, He said, from their fruits you shall know them. And we share with them their fruits. In fact, they themselves, they share their fruits with you. And now they are so smart, they record themselves with their fruits. Raping women, kidnapping children, beheading people. They are so proud of their evil. And just to let you know, there is some people who they are mentally ill, demonic in their heart. They appreciate evil. That's why they convert to Islam, even after they see all those videos. Because inside their heart, they are satanic. There's many people who they are criminals. They find Islam very much fit with them. Islam is a crime. So why a criminal will not love a crime? So join us in the fight and don't be a potato couch. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And this is your brother Christian Prince was serving you humbly for today. Take care. Bye-bye.